So this paper it's a very interesting journal. It's called Food Research International. I'd never heard of this journal before, but it's a paper just about the fundamental molecular composition of a certain kind of honey. And that's really where it extended. And the reason they ended up doing this and the justification for this is because this honey was valued by locals as really, really beneficial for long-term health. And there had even been some studies to suggest that feeding this particular kind of honey makes bees healthier. And so it was in the context of, yes, it's a very valuable substance, but also in a broader context, bees do better off of this honey. And we know that there's a big bee health problem, with the bee population collapsing. So if we can figure out what's unique about this honey that keeps them healthier, maybe we can apply that recipe or some form of composition to honey elsewhere. Tort says, when I thought you said let's talk about honey, I thought you meant the browser extension. There's a browser extension called Honey? Tort, what is that? Sovereign Kings of Scandinavia and Denmark went over it if someone lowered a stream not long ago. Oh, cool, Claire. That's lots of royalty. Here is the graphical abstract. So, we're just going to start off from the very beginning. It just saves money when shopping. Okay. I thought being king of Scandinavia saved that money. Searches for coupon codes. Gotcha. So I was like, that's a weird thing to do if you be king of Scandinavia. Applies them when shopping on the internet. Okay, very nice. I mean, Tort, we can talk about that if you want. You're the expert in there, my friend. You're the expert. All right. So, they first looked at the insects. They analyzed the honey, this particular New Zealand honey. They put it into a mass spectrometer. So before we get to the actual data, we're going to go over why New Zealand honey is neat. Why is it interesting? Then we'll go into the biology of what was important with this particular substrate. Then we'll ask if it's actually that useful. Are their conclusions a little bit overstated? So let's save money while shopping. I've only saved $1 or so with honey. Pfizer, there was another one called, some kind of app where you uploaded your receipts and then you were supposed to get a certain percentage of money back. I don't know if you guys ever did this thing. I tried it for a hot second and then it was wanting me to itemize it and put stuff, type stuff in, and I'm like, no, this is way too much. I'm not doing this. But it was supposed to give you little X amount of dollars back for every time you did it. Yes, that's what it was. Did you ever use that, Sam? Sam, I got a cash for signing up, but it wouldn't give you a payout until you hit $20. And then even though it got me to 16 right as I started, it took I did 4 trips before it didn't even get close to it. So then I was just screw it. I'm it's just far too much work. It sounded very neat, but what are you gonna do, right? Got a line on the human sending money. Smikes, that was the very first email I'd ever gotten. You really have to focus it. Yeah, can't do it. Don't have time. Do not have the time or energy. But what I do want to do is to try this kind of honey, chat. Y'all ready for this honey? Let me turn down the volume. Also, interesting to note, no one's found the secret command yet. No one's found the secret command.
This isn't just any old honey. It's Manuka honey.
It does not look like good honey. Apparently, it's amazing honey, Smikes.
And in its purest form, it can cost up to $99 per 100 grams.
$99 per 100 grams. Absolutely insane. If everything worked as advertised, we'd be living in the finest utopia ever. That's true. Wait, you've tried the honey, Theo? It's like one of those apps that give you points for playing games, lets you cash them out for gift cards. Yes, exactly, Tort. That's what it 100% was. Except I felt tricked by it, Tort. I thought it would be a little bit better than that. Beeswax candles in my apartment. Oh, that sounds amazing. Theo, I have not tried this honey. Apparently we can get it. Hi, Alex! Welcome in, Alex Vixen! How are you doing today, Alex? I hope you're doing well, ma'am. I hope you had a lovely day. Chat, Alex Vixen was also playing she got for her boyfriend the gift of the game Stray that we've been seeing in a lot of people playing. Has it been beaten yet, Alex? Was there a verdict? I played for 5 minutes last night. Good night, Tort. Sleep well. Hi, NMD. Welcome back. Bought the games, get the points, and cash out. That's fair, Pfizer. That's fair. It's truly fair. Welcome in, Alex. Not yet. He hasn't played it yet. Played 5 minutes yesterday, Alex. 5 minutes. And then... NMD, no one's found the secret commands yet. When you guys find them, I think you're going to love them, but no one's found them yet.
I have a bad feeling about this.
You have a bad feeling about it, Claire? I'm sorry, Claire. I'm sorry. That's actually a really good... I think it's the first time anyone's ever used that sound command. But it's not new. It's just no one's used it.
That's more than 100 times the price of normal honey. So why is it so expensive?
Flamingo.
Manuka honey is no...
That's the best. It's an amazing sound alert. You guys tell me what it sounds like, E1? It'd be hilarious. It was feline all along. That's right. You guys found it. The secret command. That's the secret command. Oh, yeah. Claire, did you make this command? Smikes triggered it today, and I had no idea that this was a command.
known for being earthier, richer, and more viscous than many other honeys.
I saw it today, Claire. I saw it today because Smikes triggered it earlier, and I was like, that's hilarious. I was not expecting that. No, I love it, Claire. I love it. I absolutely love it. It was different with before. It did have him. It's only found in New Guinea. The honey or the rabbit holes? Probably the rabbit holes. And the honey, too.
Comes from the nectar of the flower Leptospermum sciparium, also known as Manuka, which is only native to New Zealand.
So this one's New Zealand honey. It comes from this one particular flower. This one flower is only endemic to this part of New Zealand.
And Manuka, in fact, is a Maori word.
Actually, NMD, now that's fixed. You can at someone.
Ants.
You can at someone.
Ants.
Claire helped me today. By help me, she figured out the code that we had to do so that there wouldn't be... There we go. So now that something like that could work. It's kind of cool to be able to get that to work. Thank you, Claire.
The fact that it comes from New Zealand, that gives it a premium just to start with. And because the bee travels up to about 6 kilometres to collect this honey. And so this honey is representative of the environment, and that environment is of New Zealand, Aotearoa. The plant itself and the honey is very, very rare. Out of all the honeys in the world, it probably represents 1% of all the world honeys. It's difficult to harvest. It's only a 2 to 6 week harvesting period, and the flower is only open for 12 days.
That is crazy to me. Flowers only are open for a total of 12 days.